Ma dogon say.
龍馬精神。
萬事如意。
身體健康。
Our Chinese New Year meeting comes up a week on Sunday, and our multi-talented jockey is there promoting the fixture. Tom, that was very good.
I really enjoy that. I think that's one of the better ones we've done.
Kung Hei Fat Choi. They didn't say that one. It's the only one I know, though. But Happy New Year when we get there, of course. All right, we're not looking ahead to the Chinese New Year Cup just yet. What we are looking at, though, as we approach halfway, it's meeting number 44 of the season of 88 on Saturday. So this is our halftime report, if you like. We'll start off with the jockeys. And at the moment, Joe Moreira is a long way clear with 4 wins at Happy Valley again on Wednesday night. 84 plays 57. You mentioned this at the start of the show, Tom. His record is 170, so he keeps up this pace. He's going to blow that away.
Yeah, I mean, certainly a chance to knock that off. He's been in amazing form this season, and I didn't expect to be such a discrepancy between Joe and Zach at the top. I thought they'd be a bit more level, but Joe's got the support from the top 2 stables. He's had 22 winners each for Casper Founds and John Size, whereas Zach Purton has 1 winner between the 2 of them, and that's really the difference at the moment. And obviously Zach has support from a broader range of stables underneath, but doesn't have that same level of success. So, you know, he's going to need to turn it around in the second half of the season. And we know he can. He came back from 15 down in April in 2017-18 season to win the title. So, you know, he just can't let this margin get any greater.
No, all right. Well, we actually spoke to Zach earlier on the week about the current title race, and this was before Wednesday night in actual fact, just to get his view and where he thought the season stood at this point in time.
Probably looks like it's over at this stage. Joe's had all the support so far this season. He's been riding for all the stables that have been on fire at the right times and been able to make the most of those opportunities. So he's got a nice gap, and I'd prefer to be in his position.
And you hit the nail on the head to a certain extent, Tom, in terms of if Joe's riding for John Size and for Casper, the top 2 stables at the moment, as long as they keep providing the winners, then it's very hard to bridge that gap. I think Danny Jeune is Zach's most profitable connection, if you like, at the moment. He had a nice winner on Wednesday night with Grateful Heart, but unless the winners start coming, a flood of them from another stable, it's very hard to make up that sort of ground, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's certainly going to be challenging given Casper and John are going to be fighting it out for the trainers' title, and both want to win it. So they're both going to be throwing everything at that challenge. And if Joe gets the pick of their rides, well, he's going to keep finding winners, and it's going to be very, very difficult for Zach to bridge the gap. So, you know, as you said there, he'd rather be in Joe's shoes, and that's fair enough as well.
Yeah, never say never. The white flag hasn't been waved just yet.
Too long to go.
Absolutely. Outside of the top 2, it's quite a good battle then for that 3rd spot. Karis Teaton, you've got Alexi Bedell, and Jerry Chow is absolutely flying as well.
Yeah, and don't forget Vincent Ho, he's in that mix too. There's probably a group of 4 of them who are all around that same sort of level. Karis has come back to the field just a little bit. He's been a clear 3rd in the past few seasons. But the addition of Alexi Bedell to the full-time ranks, he's made a huge influence, and he's been getting a lot of opportunities and riding winners. And it'll be really interesting to see what Ruan Meyer does when he comes into here. He's another lightweight jockey who's obviously had a lot of success in Singapore. He's leading the championship there at the moment. So he'll take a lot of opportunities as well, and we'll see that probably 2nd tier of jockeys, you know, continuing to get winners.
All right, OK, that's the jockeys then. As far as the trainers are concerned at halfway, well, Casper Founds absolutely flew out of the gates at the start of the season, slowed up a little bit through January, where John Size has put a little bit of pressure on, but with a winner in the final race on Wednesday night, he stretched that lead out to 2 again. Yeah,
it's certainly looking ominous. John Size, last season he really struggled with his PPGs. They weren't really performing quite as we've seen them in the past. But he's had them going well this season. We've seen sight success. We've seen Fantastic Way last Sunday. And we've seen Courier Wonder, who looks the most exciting of those 3. If he's getting those PPGs up and firing, he can rattle off, you know, 3, 4, 5 winners in a season, and provide the backbone for winning a championship. Casper's still got a lot of horses to come through, but a lot of them are handicapped out. But he'll be throwing everything at it, so it'd be great to see these two fight it out.
Yeah, and they did actually. John Size has won the title 11 times, Casper with 3, but his last win, they actually tied, him and John Size tied for that. Casper had 3 winners on the final day, but won it on countback. So these do have history as well. So that should be a fascinating clash between the two of them. Again, just from a couple of days ago, we caught up with Casper at Trackwork to get his thoughts on the Premiership so far.
He's absolutely flying, and good on him. I'm glad he's chasing me hard, and you know it's going to be an exciting finish. I still think I've got a lot of ammunition left. You know, obviously John is a great trainer, and he's had so many premierships. And I've just had a little bit of a frustrating run the last few weeks. As you know, I've had about 8 or 9 seconds, but that's racing. You know, hopefully that'll turn around. Problem is when you're in a handicap system, each point counts, and every time you just get crucified, you know, when they're running seconds and you're not getting the winning result. So we just got to keep trying. I'm sure I'll be there come the last few meetings, and I'm just going to give it my best. And good luck to John, good luck to Cassipa, and may the best man win.
May they indeed. Casper's also got a night. You're talking about the PPGs. Master Fay, who won very impressively first up. He's a sort of horse that he'd be hoping, I'm sure, that could rattle off one of those sequences you were talking about before. Yeah,
it certainly needs that sort of crew of horses to sort of, you know, get some momentum and pick it back up. He's only had a couple of winners in the last month, whereas I think John Size has had about 14 or 15. So he needs to build that momentum up after such a fast start. But, you know, he's a quality trainer and he can do that. Yeah, and the likes of Rise High back in the fold as well. Great to have good horses like that. Again, so outside of the top 2, I think Francis Loy deserves special mention, not just for his handling of Golden 60, but he really has picked up and carried on from his excellent year last year. Yeah, we see Ricky Yu had a peak season and has dropped sort of back down the pack a little bit, but Francis has stayed right up there even when we thought his team had probably been maxed out, which just goes to show you how much he's come on as a trainer, and it's not just Golden 60. He's doing a great job, and you can see that with his contenders in the 4-year-old series. And the other one I want to give a shout out to is Frankie Law. He's had a bit of a bounce back season as well, and it's great to see him back up there again. All right, there you go. That's basically at halfway, the half-time report for the trainers and jockeys. The jockeys looks a little bit more cut and dried, but harder to bridge that gap for Zach, but the trainers very much still plenty to play for. This is the diary, how it looks. We're at Sha Tin this weekend on Saturday. Saturday racing at Sha Tin with 3 races on the all-weather. Come races 6, 7 and 8. No, 5, 6 and 7. 3 races. They're all together in the middle of the programme anyway. You'll get the idea when you have a look at the card. Wednesday back at Happy Valley, then it's Chinese New Year meeting the Cup. That is a week on Sunday. It's also Valentine's Day as well. So of Saturday's programme, Tom, we won't go into full details in every single race, but were there any horses in particular that caught your eye? Yeah, certainly one horse, Joyful Fortune in race 8. He won like a group horse on debut at the end of last season and has had 2 runs this campaign and hasn't quite fired, but he's been transferred from David Hall and he's gone over to Tony Cruz and he's been trialling the house down. So Joe Moreira jumps on Saturday and it'll be really interesting to see what he's capable of. It looks like he was a horse who could, you know, go to the top and, you know, with going to the Tony Cruz yard, it looks like he might be capable of that. Yeah, another horse, actually, quick mention earlier on the programme. I thought Sea of Life, he's won his last 2 for Francis Loy and Vincent Ho. He looks pretty progressive. I thought he might go close again as well. Yeah, stepping up to the mile in that class too. It's a pretty even sort of race. It's only 8 horses, and I think you can put a line through 3 of them already. So he's certainly going to have a chance. Great stuff. Thank you as always, Tom, and we'll catch up again soon. Thanks very much. All right, that's the show. Thanks for watching. We're going to leave you this week as we build up to that Group 1 weekend at the end of the month. We'll have a look at a couple of classic replays over the next few weeks with the Queen's Silver Jubilee Cup from 2015. So this is the second leg of the Hong Kong Speed Series. And this was Able Friend ambling to victory under Joe Moreira for John Moore. So enjoy this. We'll see you again on Saturday. We'll bring all the action from Hong Kong direct to you.
Able Friend is hemmed away on the inside of Goldfunder, then Rewarding Hero and Ambitious Dragon, the winner of this race 2 years ago, is back at the tail of the field as they travel up to the turn. They've gone along at a good enough pace, and it's Secret Sham in front from Beauty Flame and Divine Calling as they turn the corner. Then Real Specialist from Dan Excel, Dunduttle. Barrera will ride for luck on Able Friend along the inside as Beauty Flame races to the lead. It's Beauty Flame a half in front. Able Friend is squeezing off the fence. Here he comes, Beauty Flame in front. Able Friend gets the run and quickly races to the lead. Gold Funner's running on the outside. He's different class, Able Friend. Pulls away to win the Queen's Silver Jubilee from Beauty Flame and Gold Fun.